All right, everybody. Let's do our quick check-in to see. We've got some people on YouTube. Hello there, Rick and Kenna and Sandra. And let's see, are we showing up in the Rigganators on Facebook? Oof. I'm not so sure that we are. Oh, here we are. Yes. Okay. B, everything appears to be working. I don't even know what to do with that. So, hello, Claudia and Brooke and Steve and Amber, and good to see you guys. Hey there, Brooke. Good to see you. Yeah, I haven't been down to Twin Falls in quite a while, but I would love to come down there again. So, good evening, Claudia and Wayne. Hello, and yeah, Amber, you're right. I'm not really doing shows at all right now, so anywhere would be kind of an improvement over what I'm doing now. Right now, the only live music I do is leading worship at my church in Nampa, Idaho, which I do every Sunday, and then of course these live streams twice a month. So hello everyone and welcome. I know that we've still got folks coming in, and it'll take a few minutes for that. And so what I'm going to be doing today are songs of encouragement, specifically songs of encouragement and comfort, and because I find that I need songs like that, and it turns out that a lot of the or chosen to record come from that place of needing encouragement. And so I figure if you're like me, there's never a bad time to get a little bit of encouragement. A lot of scripture planned tonight as well, and some songs that are going to be real fun to share. So let me check in again and see if anyone else has popped in. Caroline, hello, and Linda, hello. And hey, Steve Hample, I am praising God with you. That is great news. You're going to have to give me all the details. We are overdue for a conversation about what's going on in your life and your ministry. So fantastic. Steve's going to be a family ministry pastor at a brand new church. I'm so glad to hear about that. That's great news. Let's see. Let me look over at... let's see. Natalie has joined us over in YouTube land. So I have mentioned this before. I'm also on Rumble, but nobody watches. Just I've uploaded everything that I've got over at Facebook or at YouTube, also to Rumble, and because I can easily just hit a button and send this live stream there. I've been doing that, but nobody goes there for music. So I kind of thought that since there wasn't a whole lot of music there, that maybe I would find an audience that that is harder and harder to find on Facebook. Let me just complain for a moment, because that is part of who I am, I guess. This week, every post that I have posted on Facebook in the Facebook group has been seen by between 50 and 90 people. Now, that may sound like a lot, but when you consider the, nearly 3,000 people that are in this group, who almost everybody used to see almost every post every day. Well, now, unless you go looking for it, you're probably not going to see it. So Facebook continues to make things. When we do the Thankful Thursday thing, I used to be just comment after comment, people kind of thinking about, well, what can I be grateful for? What do I have to thank God for? And I think it's such a useful exercise for us to do that. And you can be doing that with or without the Rigganators Facebook group. You don't need me to prompt that, but it certainly doesn't hurt to have someone prompting that. But now, the post that I did today, only 35 people got to see that post. I don't know why. And that also means that it's harder to remind people about things like the live stream or a new single, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, end of gripe session. That's from this point on, it's only gratitude, no griping. So, and let's see. Hello, Ingrid. So glad you're here. It's always great to see you. So tonight, well, first of all, before I go into the first song, and as I've said, for those of you who are just coming tonight, the songs are all about encouragement and comfort. And if you're like me, you need that kind of stuff on the regular. I sent out a new single a couple weeks ago. It's been just under 2 weeks. Always Good is the name of the song. If you've not heard it, I really want to encourage you to go check it out. I'm very proud of how it turned out. Andrew Peterson is the songwriter. He's one of my songwriting heroes as an artist. He's also written books and has a TV show that he is a producer for. He's kind of one of those Renaissance men kind of guys. But Andrew Peterson wrote this song, Always Good, and it is a song that acknowledges, even in our hardship, even in our brokenness and struggle, that God remains good. And I really love the way the song talks about it. It says, this heartache that I'm feeling, this heartache is moving me closer than joy ever could. God uses rough stuff that we deal with to actually mature us and bring us closer in relationship to him. And I have found that to be absolutely true. And so that song, Always Good, came out 2 weeks ago. It's not really getting listened to very much. Of all of my singles, it's fizzling a little bit. And one of the things that I discovered today, I went to Spotify and kind of looked. You can look under the hood as an artist and kind of see statistics and stuff like that. And 99% of the people who listen to my music regularly have not listened to Always Good. I don't know why. Only 1% of my regular listeners have listened to the song, and I can't even fathom why that would be. But for whatever reason, it has not yet caught on. However, the video, I had a lyric video made, and I think it's really beautiful. But it's only been out a little over a week, and it's had over 81,000. So that doesn't mean that 81,000 people listen to the whole thing and watch the whole thing, but it means that they listen to a significant chunk of it. People have experienced that song, encountered that song through YouTube, then through Apple Music and Google Music and Spotify and all those other things combined in that short time period. So anyway, I'm hoping the song picks up and gets heard more. If you've not heard it, please go check it out. I'm very proud of how that song turned out, and I believe so deeply in the meaning of that song. So anyway, that's Always Good. Please go check it out if you have not listened to it yet. Let me check in once more, and then we'll get started. So, let's see. Kim, hello there, Kim, and Geraldine, hi, good to see you. Let's see. And then if you are over there on YouTube, please say hi if you can. Hello, Dad, and Nia. Hello, Nia. And Sandra says, I'm in the 1%. The 1% that actually listened to Always Good on etc. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to start with some scripture. And these words are... sorry, my little black fabric cover is starting to fall apart. Yeah. I don't know. This doesn't really matter, but it just looks nicer if I have things covered up. Okay. I want to read a couple of scriptures, and then I'm going to sing a song of mine called "Bring Me Home." That's the single that came out back in January, and did a remix of the song and also a music video for the song. Though that's the one that looks like an arcade, like an old arcade game from ages ago, and I'm such a fan of the work that the filmmaker did on that one. If you have not seen that, again, go to my YouTube channel. But I'm going to do the song "Bring Me Home," and before I do, I just want to read a couple of scriptures. And from Deuteronomy chapter 31, verses 8 through 9, it is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. And then in John chapter 10, and this is really very, very close to the subject of the song "Bring Me Home." This is Jesus speaking in John 10, and he says, I, Jesus, am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. He who is a hired hand and not a shepherd, who does not own the sheep, sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and flees, and the wolf snatches them and scatters. This hired hand, he flees because he's a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. And in contrast, Jesus says, I, shepherd, I know my own, and my own know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. And so this is the song "Bring Me Home," and it's a song about our good shepherd who would leave the 99 to rescue the one. Shepherd, lead me, and I will follow. This will be my manifesto, to only go where you go. I need you to guide, or I will be lost. Come and find me in this misery that I caused. I'll only go, you go. You left the 99. You traveled far and wide to find me and bring me home. They threw me to the wolves, but I never doubted you could find me and bring me home. Bring me home. All the other paths have just led me nowhere, and every map has led to a detour. I'll only go where you go. So let your goodness like a fetter and bind my wandering heart to my good shepherd. I'll only go where you go. You left the 99. You traveled far and wide to find me and bring me home. They threw me to the wolves, but I always knew that you would find me and bring me home. And I was the one that wandered away, so stubborn and so blind and so determined to stray. And you were the one that sought me out. Oh, I was lost, but now I have been found. You left the 99. You traveled far and wide to find me and bring me home. And I was so alone and lost, but you paid the highest cost to find me and bring me home. You left the 99. You traveled far and wide to find me and bring me home. They threw me to the wolves, but I always knew that you would find me and bring me, find me and bring me home. I was so alone and lost, but you paid the highest cost to find me and bring me home. We're doing songs of encouragement and comfort today, and I find it incredibly comforting to know how my good shepherd values me and cares about me. I've said this before, but I think the scariest thing that I can imagine is a God who, well, let me put it this way. This is actually a lyric from one of the songs on the Shepherds and Wolves record. The very worst thing I could ever imagine is a God who is there but doesn't care or take action. All the power, all awareness, but somehow indifferent. And in the silence, I've wondered where all of my prayers went. So if you've ever felt like God is indifferent to your suffering, I comfort you and encourage you with this tonight, that we have a God who, a Savior who is a man of sorrows and a grief. Jesus knows. Jesus knows all about our sorrows. And so there's tremendous comfort in knowing that. Steve, music skipping issues. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem. When I have had that problem, it means that my Wi-Fi is not working well, and I always reboot my Wi-Fi and my computer and everything before I do these live streams to make sure that it's not happening on my end. It might be on your end. Hopefully it's not happening on my end. So Anyway, so Bring Me Home. Love that song. That is, of course, from the nope, that's the wrong picture. It's from the single Bring Me Home. It will be on the record Shepherds and Wolves. That'll be coming out a little bit later this year. Close to actually having a release schedule for the next single and the single after that, and then there should be the full project. So I will let you know. So hey there, Jacob, on the other side of the world. Good to see you, buddy. Okay. So anyway, so that was Bring Me Home. I want to share something that I've talked with, I think maybe my Patreon folks in a Zoom call talked about this. I don't think I've talked about it here, but when I was going through what I always call the avalanche, it was the avalanche of one boulder after another came down the mountain to just knock me flat. And maybe you've had seasons of your life that are like that, where just, boy, everything is coming at you. And I was dealing with a lot of just discouragement and confusion and grief, And one of the things my counselor kept saying to me, and over the few months, he would talk to me about adjusting my mindset and having a more positive perspective. And I always told him, you're telling me here is that I'm supposed to pretend that this thing is not actually terrible and this thing is not actually horrible and I shouldn't feel so bad about this thing. And, all these boulders that came and flattened me, they're not so bad after all. And he kept explaining to me, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying those aren't bad. What I'm saying is those things are a small part of your life. They're an important part, but there's a bigger picture. And it took months for me to start to see that he wasn't saying pretend those things aren't bad. It was acknowledge how bad those are, and then remember that there's more, that you are loved. There are people in your life who care about you. There is still hope and a future. And that mindset work, incredibly useful, continues to be useful to me. And I'll tell you, the thing that really breaks through that feeling that is bad is to practice gratitude, which can be so hard. It can be really difficult to actually find things continually to be thankful for. But once you start getting in the habit of that, once that becomes your mindset, you see, okay, I acknowledge those bad things, but I also am thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my home. I'm thankful for the church that I'm part of. I'm thankful for this. There were times where literally I was like, the only thing I can come up with is I've got a really good pillow. I'm grateful for that. Maybe that's all it is, a roof over your head. But having that gratitude, having that perspective of gratitude goes a long way towards helping us to see that not everything is bad. A lot of comfort in that. I'm going to read a couple of scriptures before this next song. Isaiah chapter 43, beginning with verse 1. Fear not, God says, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name, and you are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. It's interesting that he doesn't say, I will prevent you from having to pass through the waters. I will keep you from the flame. He doesn't say those. He says, when you experience those things, I'll be there with you, and you will not be consumed. You will not be overwhelmed. It's chapter 4, verses 16 through 18. So we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this light, momentary affliction is preparing us for an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. Not just the things that are seen, but the things that are unseen. It's a broader mindset. For things that are seen are transient, but things that are unseen are eternal. So this song that I'm going to do now, this is Bright Hope. might have heard of it before. And Bright Hope is a song about waiting through the dark of night with the hope, with the knowledge that the sun is going to rise. Well, it's been a long and lonely night, and I tossed and turned and prayed for light. My tears have dried, but my strength is spent, and my faith has been stretched dangerously thin. But slowly, ever so slowly, I'm getting ready to open up my eyes. Your mercy is new every morning. It's got me in, and the sun is gonna rise. And I believe, I've never been so desperate to believe. Here in the dark, your light is flooding through my soul with strength for today and bright hope. Bright hope. And it's been an uphill fight. So much dark, so little light. But I know you'll redeem every heartache that I've known. You're faithful, it's my bright hope. And I believe, yeah, I believe. I've never been so desperate to believe. Here in the dark, your light is flooding through my soul with strength for today and bright hope. Bright hope. How to forgive what I can't forget. Well, that is a skill that I have not acquired yet. But this bitterness will surely poison me. Give me the grace to surrender to your peace. And slowly, ever so slow, I'm getting ready to open up my eyes. Your mercy is new every morning. It's got me believing the sun will surely rise. And I believe, yeah, I believe. I've never been so desperate to believe. Here in the dark, your light is flooding through my soul with strength for today and bright hope. Strength for today, yeah, and bright hope. Bright hope. Bright hope. Bright hope. Amen. I believe, and I've never been so desperate to believe. Here in the dark, your light is flooding through my soul with strength for today and bright hope. I hope that's enough to know that there is hope. One thing I have noticed, I don't know why this is, but whenever I wear a ball cap, before long, it ends up like that. And I don't know why. It always drifts the same way. There's something about my head that is misshapen or something. I don't know. Anyway, I don't really care. But I do notice that every time that I'm wearing a hat, I go and I'll like pass by a mirror and look and realize how crooked it is. And anyway, it's a silly thing. I don't really care. All right. So, all right. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you, Claudia. Thank you. And, okay, so Linda moved over to YouTube because Facebook was having eternal buffering loops. I'm really curious, Linda, is it working better over at YouTube? And if it is, that's an interesting that's corrected by going over there. So, all right, good. Well, got one more that I want to do for you. And this is one that I recorded. Well, that I should actually point out. That last one was the title track from this record, Bright Hope, which I guess, has it been 2 years this summer? I think in June it makes 2 years since that came out. Which it doesn't feel possible that it is that old. Those songs still feel like they're brand new to me. But Bright Hope came out in 2023, June 9th of 2023. So yeah, we're coming up on 2 years. And hopefully the new record, you guys will be able to get it by the fall. That's kind of my plan. I'm actually planning on Shepherds and Wolves being available to you guys, and then it'll be released probably January of 2026 to, everything will be available to stream and, and the CD. Drink. The CD will be available to the general public in January 26th. That's the plan. So, Bright Hope. A couple more scriptures, and then a song that comes from this record. One of my favorite things I've ever done is my hymns project. This is called Deep Roots, and I called it Deep Roots because I felt like so much of my spiritual formation, to use that term, so much of my sort of internalized theology and understanding of who God is and his relationship to me and to us really comes from those songs that we sang over and over and over in church as a kid, which is one of the reasons why I feel a great deal of responsibility as a worship pastor to choose songs really well. And so I have some responsibility, and a lot of times in churches we're choosing songs that are cool or songs that are popular, not necessarily songs that really we should be putting in the mouths of our congregation, because again, I think a lot of spiritual formation happens because of the songs that we sing over and over and over and listen to, and so this is one of those songs that I think just is so rich with depth and meaning, and so I'm going to sing it for you. And it's from this project, Deep Roots. A couple of scriptures that I'm going to read before I do the song. Psalm 23, verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. The reason that I'm not going to fear any evil, because of the presence of my God, my shepherd. And your staff, they comfort me. And then Psalm 27, verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? So the song I'm going to do is called Abide With Me. Fast falls the eventide, darkness deepens, Lord, with me abide. When other helpers fail and comforts flee, help of the helpless, oh, abide with me. Swift to its close, ebbs out life's little day. Earth's joys grow dim, its glories pass away. Change and decay, it all around I see. O thou who changest not, abide with me. I need thy presence every hour. What but thy grace can foil the tempter's power? Who like thyself my guide and stay can be? Through cloud and sunshine, oh, abide with me. Lord, abide with me. Lord, abide with me. And I fear no foe with the enhanced. Bills have no weight and tears no bitterness. Where is death's sting? Where grave thy victory? I triumph still if thou abide with me. Lord, abide with me. Lord, abide with me. Hold thou thy cross before my closing eyes. Shine through the gloom and point me to the sky. Heaven's morning breaks and earth's vain shadows flee. In life, in death, O Lord, abide with me. In life, in death, O Lord, abide with me. Amen. Well, as I said earlier, today I wanted to focus on songs of encouragement and comfort. And so I want to leave you with one last thought. John 14:27. Jesus says, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid." And so today, I hope that gives you something to hang on to if you're going through anything that's built. And if you're not right now, to remember when the time comes that God promises to walk through our difficulties with us. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. You are with me, and that allays my fears. And so be encouraged today, and thank you guys for coming. Again, the new single, Always Good, came out a couple weeks ago. The new video for that came out about a week ago, and both are out there in the world. I'd love for you to go check them out. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. Let me check in one more time and see. Oh, okay. Much better on YouTube, says Linda. So those of you who are on Facebook, maybe YouTube is something to. You can also like watch it on your TV, which is kind of fun. Rather than, I mean, it's kind of nice to watch on a tablet or at your kitchen table, your laptop or whatever. But yeah, give that a try. And Steve says that his hats do the same thing. So we share apparently malformed skulls or something. I don't know. Maybe I was dropped as a child. That could explain some things. I don't know. All right, awesome. Well, thank you all for being here. I am so grateful for every one of you. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It makes me cringe, but I'm going to do it. If you have the ability to help me out a little bit, buy me a cup of coffee, basically. You can Venmo me or just go to my website and purchase something. I've got a lot of products, T-shirts and CDs and stuff like that. Since I'm not touring, I'm not selling a lot of like shirts and hats. And I should have worn one of the hats today, actually. That would have. I'm not very good at the whole marketing thing. So anyway, but if you are so inclined to support me and say that would be very welcome, and I would be grateful. Okay, I'm going to leave that off the screen before you all decide to stop watching me ever again. I don't ever want to be that guy who constantly has his hand out. But as I've mentioned the last few weeks, I've been doing these live streams twice a month for 3.5 years, and if it's something that you appreciate, I'd love to have your help and support in a small way. If you are interested in my Patreon, that is a subscription service. You can actually join for free, but there's also a subscription level starting at $5 a month. And there's a bunch of stuff over there that's available only to the patrons. And link is in the description for this video, so you can go check that out. Okay, that's it. No more advertising. Please be encouraged. Remember that our Good Shepherd loves us, and he will walk with us and with us through everything in our lives. So God bless you guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you first and the third Thursday of every month. That's when we do these. So, all right, God bless you. Good night, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.